once again, you know what it is, and you know what it is. It's the Backyard Fisherman. So you got your fishing license. You ready to go fishing. Stop. You can't go fishing just yet. Today we're going to talk about the 4 types of reels. The first easiest reel to get as a beginner or somebody who's not familiar with the other reels. This is a spinning cast reel. This is a spin cast reel. You take this off, you run the line through her, you put a slip knot on her, you start reeling it in till it gets everything on the spool. Spool's inside here. You have one button right here to the side that will set your drag. This is your drag. See, I'm pulling. Watch when I click it back. So that is that. You just reel in, and that's how you do it. They have 808. This is a 404. This is a 404. This is my second reel. The next one that we're going to talk about is a little bit harder than the first one. A lot harder than the first one. The famous bait caster. Okay? And what you do is you run the line through that little bitty hole, and it comes back here. You take the tail end of the line, which is come off the spool, and you put a slip knot on there. You turn it back around, and the line comes off the spool. So say you got line on a spool, right? So the spool comes off, and all you got to do is hold the line, and the line goes in the reel. This is what you call a bait caster. And this has several buttons on it. This is to loosen the drag up or tighten the drag up. And this is to loosen a spool up in here to tighten it up. So this is the hardest one. When you cast this, you gotta when you cast this, what you gotta do is you gotta hit that button. You gotta hit that button like that. When you cast it out. Make sure you keep your thumb lightly on this. If not, it would have backlash and you get a bird's nest and it'd be all tangled up and you'll be messed up. The next one is, this one right here is a spin cast. This is a lot easier than that. Okay, you have your reel, and you have your reel, and then you have the body of the reel, and then you have this right here. This is how it works. You click that back right there, which is the bail. This is your bail. And you run a line, and you put a slip knot on here. Once you put the slip line on here, slip knot, you tie it, you flip the bail over, and you start reeling the line in. And the line will come all the way on this reel from the spool onto your reel. And you should always fill it all the way up, just a couple of inches under the cap. So when you cast this out, you hold a pole, you got it on there. What you do is always flip it over and hold the line. When you hold the line on the pole, you'll hold it, and then you cast out. You let off the line, and it comes out. When you get done, flip your bail back over, and you're ready to go. Now, this is a different one. This one has the drag set back here, and then you have the bait clicker. So what happens is when a catfish grabs that line, he grabs that line, it clicks that bait, and you let him know that he's on there. The other one is spinning and fly fishing, which I don't have that one. I don't have fly fishing, but that's totally different. So them are the 4 different type of reels when you're ready to go fishing. When you're ready to go fishing and you need to learn how to fish, I would get an 808, which is a spin cast. This is a spin cast. This is what I would use for beginners. If you used to fish and hasn't really understand the other two reels, I would use this. I would practice with this, fish to get to know it, and then switch over to the bait cast or cast reel. Okay? So we got that out of the way. So you got your fishing license. Go get your 808. Till next time, peace and hot catfish grease.